Those were 60 pages, like, so we were sending that in a packet.
Let's call the October regular meeting of the Verona Zoning Board of Adjustment to order at 7:37 p.m. 32. Wow. I just saved us 5 minutes.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, get better glasses. Okay, if you would, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Madam Secretary, would you please read the notice of this meeting and call the roll?
The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied with respect to this meeting of the Township of Verona Zoning Board of Adjustment, which is being held in person in the ballroom of the Verona Community Center, located at 880 Bloomfield Avenue, Verona. The time and date of this meeting were included in the annual meeting notice posted in the community center and sent to the official newspapers of the township, the Verona Cedar Grove Times and the Star Ledger, at least 48 hours preceding the start time of this meeting. The agenda and instructions on how to comment will be provided at the appropriate time. All meetings are recorded. Those wishing to speak during any public comment period should only provide their name and municipality. Street addresses are not required. Please be advised that should a member of the public choose to state their street address, it will not be redacted from the recording. Dr. Reese. Here. Mr. Tully. Here. Dr. Cortez.
Here.
Mr. Ryan.
Here.
Mrs. Murphy Braddix. Here. Mrs. DiBartolo. Mr. Mathewson.
Here.
Vice Chair White.
Here.
Chair McGinnis.
Here.
Board Attorney Massara.
Here.
And Mr. Tenkate will not be attending this evening.
Okay. All right. In deference to the public that's here, we are not going to be hearing any applications this evening. They've all been pushed to November or whatever. Okay. I'm going to also dispense with reading the whole statement I usually make so everybody knows about the applications. And we're going to move right on to item E, approval of minutes. We have the minutes of our August 8th meeting. Which was completely, for the most part, the Starbucks application.
Correct.
So hopefully you have had a chance
Well,
to...
Mr. Chairman, I was going to make reference to that, but I did not see them until very late today. So if you could just give me like 2 or 3 minutes to just quickly peruse them and we can vote on it, if that's acceptable?
That's acceptable.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to go into the hallway for a moment and see if I can take care of that.
Mr. Chairman, there's no need under the law to approve the minutes this evening.
Okay.
And because they're rather lengthy and because the September meeting will also incorporate part of the Starbucks application, it would be, if the chair so believe fit, it would be okay to table this until next meeting.
Okay, that gives everybody a chance to read it.
Will that delay the resolutions for the other applicants? I know, but does that delay the resolutions at all?
No, the resolution has not been prepared either because the minutes weren't prepared yet. So I think, in my opinion, it would make sense just to do it all at once next meeting.
No, but I will it delay. Oh, we didn't do the resolutions, but for these other 2 applications.
No, the resolutions can still be considered the
Okay,
same. We're just
great.
talking about the minutes.
That's, I just want to make sure.
Okay.
No, thank you, Council, because most of the minutes that I did prove quickly do involve the Starbucks application, which is rather, I think we all agree, rather complex.
Right.
And I would really like to be able to, make sure that everything that we discussed was in there.
All right, so we will table the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of August 8th, to November, which moves us down to resolutions. Resolution 2024-14, 83 Fairview Avenue, the shed on the corner property.
Make the motion to approve that resolution, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
I second. I don't know if I'm allowed to say no.
Did you vote on the application?
I would, no.
Then you cannot second.
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Moves us, that was approved. Moves us to Resolution 2024-15. .48 Durrell Street, the in-ground pool and cabana without hardscape.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to move the resolution
Okay.
as written here.
Second that motion. Bill? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Good. That gets us through resolutions, moves us to item G, new business. Interestingly enough, while we had a whole flock of new business, timing and getting their paperwork in place seemed to present a challenge. So now, I think the only item I'd like to discuss under new business is the possibility of scheduling an additional meeting in November on the 19th or 21st to try and address some of the 6 applications that are now hanging there for November.
Mr. Chair, I have the scheduling to date, if you'd like me to pass.
We're all the way through February. And that might be something that, when you look at these, I don't think we can get through 6 in one night, unless we're really on a roll.
Unless we stay till 1 a.m.
But who would do that?
Maybe 1:30.
Precedent for that, is there?
I think we go for a more impressive number.
And this is just what's in. There's quite a bit on the horizon.
So what day are you proposing?
Either November, we had this room available November 19th or November 21st.
Right,
It's
so
a Tuesday or a
our normal-
Thursday, I believe.
Our regular meeting is November 14th, so it would be the following Tuesday or the following Thursday.
I'm available on that Thursday, that's the 21st, I believe.
21st.
Not available on the 19th.
Either one of those days is fine.
Good,
Yeah, I can do either.
perfect. Then in deference to Kevin, if we make it the 21st and see if we can't pull some of these people in November onto that meeting for the 21st. Try to split them 3 and 3. 3 is about what we can do, I think. And we'll go for the 21st. And it's not so much the fact that there's several applications as much as there are, let's see, 2 variances, 4 variances, more than 5 variances, 3 variances. Nobody's coming in with just, I have a side yard variance. Good. Scheduling is crazy. Counselor, what is the time limit that we have to approve something before it becomes de facto approved?
45 days on some, more time on others, but that's after the application is deemed complete.
Right.
So I have never in my 40 years had a de facto approval or de facto denial. So it's really something that is very, very unusual.
Okay. We don't want to go there. It'd be
No.
like a 1 o'clock meeting.
Right.
Okay, good. Thank you. We'll schedule an additional meeting in November for the 19th, for the 21st, for the 21st.
Okay, I will do notice for the additional meeting to the paper.
7:30.
7:30. And hopefully we'll see 3 of these people on the 14th and 3 of them on the 21st, and we'll be right on track for December.
Just a point regarding 555 Bloomfield Ave, which we're coming back in, supposed to be in November. Tomorrow is their deadline to submit all their new plans. So if they don't submit by tomorrow, then we'll have to find another place for them.
Would they have a couple extra days if they waited for the 21st?
Possible.
I mean, you know, like doing our homework, I do it over the weekend. All right. All right. Well, we will play it by ear, but see how many we can wrap up. Okay? That takes us, that was the only item of new business that I had, which takes us to executive session. I think we need a motion to adjourn to executive discussion, this executive session.
Mr. Chairman, if I could respectfully kind of change the
Sure.
the protocol here, I don't believe that the announcements have been thorough enough or informing the public enough in the past as far as the purpose of the executive session, what business will be addressed, what is expected of the executive session, and then further announcement that the board will come out of executive session and the meeting will be reopened to the public. But it is very important that the public be made aware of as much information as possible, but for what can be divulged because it's in executive session.
Okay, so to the public.
So if I might just clarify one of the things you said, because I guess it's very similar to the cabinet, we could go into executive session to discuss what I would call a personnel matter and not necessarily have a decision and just decide to open up a discussion. Is that?
You cannot make a decision.
No,
in
without
executive
coming
session.
back. But I mean,
Exactly.
if we announce to the public that we would
But
not,
the purpose of the personnel matter, the position, for instance.
we would have to give, no, I
Right.
fully understand what you're
Right.
saying about more specificity.
Yes.
But I just wanted to clarify that endpoint, because we could have a discussion, let's say, and not reach a consensus.
You could.
Right. So it's possible that we might just adjourn and put it off to another
Oh, absolutely.
meeting or something
Right.
else.
Absolutely.
That's,
Right.
We don't have to make a decision.
No.
That's the point I was
No.
trying to make. We could very well make it, but,
But again, not in executive.
no, we have to come out into open session.
And then vote on whatever
and-
is, if anything is formally opposed.
No, I understand your point about this not being specific
Right.
enough. That's exactly what we're
Right.
discussing here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I tell the public now that we are going into executive session to discuss a personnel issue, in this case, the zoning board attorney position, and I anticipate when we come out of executive session that we are probably not going to return to public meeting other than to adjourn.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Make sense, Rich? Good. Good. Okay, so somebody would like to make a motion to go to executive session.
I'll make a motion to move to executive session to discuss the
Okay.
matter as previously stated.
Perfect. And second and vote?
I'll
Second?
second that.
Perfect. And a vote, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Just checking. Any abstentions? No. Good.
Mr. Chairman, I am going to excuse myself from the executive session because it is a matter of which I have a personal interest.
Understood.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to go back into open session.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second, and all those in favor? Aye. No opposed? We will return to our regular October meeting at 9:28 PM, and I will entertain motions to adjourn the October meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Fastest? Okay, no need to take a vote on the adjournment. Have a lovely Halloween,
And Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, and we'll see you on the 12th or on the 14th and the 21st of November. Thank you.